It's a cancer that claims the lives of thousands of people each year, but all it takes is one simple test to increase your odds of surviving. Today, we talk about the symptoms, risk factors, and the treatments for colon cancer.
Papaya, pineapple, and salmon. We know these foods are healthy, but they have another beneficial purpose, one that just might keep us from heading to the medicine cabinet for every ache and pain.
And from what we eat to what we give our pets to eat. It's easy to assume that the more we spend on our pet's food, the better it is for him. Well, not so fast. We're breaking down the benefits of both premium dog food and the kind that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
What happens when you take a bunch of nuns and you send them to Las Vegas? Well, the possibilities are endless. Coming up, we preview a Second Street player's performance in Milford.
And social media has made it easier to find your picture online, even if you didn't put it there. Don't you hate it when someone tags you in an unflattering picture? Actress and model Molly Sims to the rescue. She joins us today to talk about how we can get that $1 million look every time the camera snaps.
Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from Historic Studio D.
And we'd like to welcome our studio audience. I'm loving the enthusiasm for a Monday.
Yeah, got just a little bit, yeah.
Wow.
So you had a good weekend. How did the Read Across America thing go?
Oh, it went very well.
Yeah?
I love it. I do it every year for the Salisbury JCs. They had a Read Across America event this Saturday at the Wicomico Library. There we are, along with some of the JCs. Sheriff Mike Lewis was there to read as well. And of course, the bear, the JC's bear. Turnout was great.
Yeah.
All these children, they were so interested in the books. Of course, we chose Dr. Seuss books.
Right.
And I chose ABC so that they could read along with me.
There you go.
Yeah, so I had a really good time.
Neat.
I want to thank the Salisbury JCs for inviting me.
Good stuff there. By the way, just in case you're curious, I know you've heard about Camp Barnes. Delaware State Police are now accepting applications for Camp Barnes this summer. Now, there are going to be 3 camp weeks with 5 overnights each week for the Delaware boys and girls between 10 and 13. They can host about 60 campers at a time, swimming, kayaking, arts, crafts, nature walks, talent show, fishing, crabbing, basketball, soccer, and more. If you'd like to know more, you can call Master Corporal Sean Hatfield. There's the number, 302-856-5850. His extension is 212. We've also got a link on DelmarvaLife.com, and you can go there to find out more about it as well.
Yeah, good. You know, when you take your child to the doctor, you usually just see the pediatrician. Well, soon you may see someone else, a social worker intern. The Maryland Behavioral Health Integration Program in Primary Care is hoping to help promote children's mental health. Now, did you know that nationally, an estimated 1 in 5 children have a mental disorder severe enough to disrupt their daily lives?
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. Yet, only 1/3 of children with mental disorders receive treatment.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
So obviously they want to address that problem. The thought here is that since many pediatricians don't get that much training in the psychological arena, the intern can spend more time with the patient than the doctor can, so they can kind of be there to evaluate.
And then refer to specialist as necessary.
Right.
Oh, well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it is a great idea.
Nice. The 21st annual Sussex County Science Fair was today at the Biden Center in Cape Henlopen State Park. This is a picture from a previous year. We hadn't got any yet from today. Students in grades 6 through 12 showcased research projects in our favorite areas, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. As a matter of fact, Delaware Secretary of Transportation Shaylin Bott delivered the keynote address.
Did you ever go to a science fair or participate?
I really hate to say this. When I was growing up, we didn't have science fairs.
You're kidding.
We did not have science fairs. Now, Zach has had science fairs, and I've gone to his science fairs, and he's had some great projects, too. And it's remarkable, the projects that I've seen at the ones I've been to. But no, I never had any when I grew up.
I was in one in junior high, and I made a crystal radio, and I got honorable mention.
Really?
I was very, very excited about that. To this day, I still think about that. Yeah, of course.
And how many people now wonder what a crystal radio is?
Yeah, right?
Who in here knows what a crystal radio is? That's what I was
One person raised their hand very timidly, may I add.
I don't want to let you know. If you happen to live in Fruitland, some good news for you. Fruitland manager John Soto, I think is how you say it. Soda is very happy. He's all excited. They're getting some upgrades at one of the playgrounds there. They're going to get some new playground equipment. Fruitland Recreational Park is going to have play sets, including swing sets, to replace what they've got. Some of it's like 20 years old, and it's through the open space program. So that's going to be a great thing there. Great safe place for the kids to go play. Be sure to go out and take advantage of it. Have a good time.
Absolutely. And Habitat for Humanity has done it again.
Yeah.
I love what they do. Take a look at this. This is Mike and Renee Walls and their 4 children, Anthony, Cody, Mickey, and Logan. Last week, 111 5th Street in Frederica was a grassless plot of land with a cinder block foundation resting in the center. Noon Saturday, the lot was filled with community members and 4 freshly erected walls that have been built by Habitat for Humanity volunteers.
Wow, that's awesome.
I just love what they do. In a matter of months, those walls should, or the walls should own those walls.
Habitat for Humanity is such an incredible organization. Got to see them in Millsboro, I think it was. And to see the people that come out and volunteer their time and put their skills to work on building a home. And I think the best thing I like about it is the whole sweat equity idea. You can't just walk into a home and expect it to be yours. You have to put in a certain amount of work, and I can't think what it is. But there's sweat equity. You have to get involved in building the home you're going to be moving into.
And it's not like you have to be a master carpenter or anything. There's a job for everybody, you know, no matter your skill or whatever.
So if you can do something, contact Habitat for Humanity. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. The Delaware Governor, Jack Markell, he kicked off the first 10 days of commemorations for Harriet Tubman. We were talking about this the last couple of weeks. He made a declaration at the Old State House in Dover. Now take a look at this woman. Not only is she beautiful, obviously she is playing Harriet Tubman. This is the wife of Delaware State Representative Don Blakey from Camden. This is his wife, Dolores, portraying Tubman during one of the activities. The 100th anniversary of the passing of Harriet Tubman is Sunday. And if you want to know more information about what's going on there, you can visit Delmarva Life about all the events and the activities that are coming up over this week as we continue to celebrate the 100 years.
You know, we often talk about stories where someone finds a whole bunch of money and they turn it in, you know. Well, here's a story. This actually happened last month to a University of Delaware student. He stepped up to an ATM. He was getting ready to make a withdrawal. Then, before he even put his card in, the machine started making noise and started spitting out $100 bills. 100 to be exact. So, what do? Well, he took the money, $1,800. He took it, he kept it for a few days, kind of thought on it, whatever. He eventually turned it in.
He gave it back.
He gave it to the bank, yeah. Apparently, whoever was there before him, it was their money. I don't know if they tried to withdraw it or whatever and it didn't come out. I don't know. But you know what? He could have walked away. No one would have known the better.
Now, see, we would have all returned that money, wouldn't we?
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody's nodding their heads. Sure, I would.
He did get a thank you from the bank manager.
Did he? Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hopefully, if you were in Deal Island, you haven't been hit by this guy. Here's the story. Apparently, a Deal Island resident was wearing a firefighter's hat and going door to door at different residences collecting money, as he said, for the fire department. Police say that he was actually giving free smoke detectors for donations. That's nice. The only problem is he wasn't really a firefighter.
Oh dear.
Police are saying that in reality, apparently what he was doing was he was scamming people for the cash to support his alleged drug habit. Actually, that wasn't the only problem either. The smoke detectors he was giving away had been stolen from the fire department. There is just wrong on so many levels.
Well, at least people have smoke detectors in their house.
So again, all these are just charges right now, and no convictions yet or whatever, but still kind of an interesting story.
It is kind of interesting. Well, the Troika Gallery in Easton has a Best of the Eastern Shore this month. Take a look at this. This is actually a watercolor called Prime Real Estate.
Oh my.
There's crabs. That looks good. 14 artists have provided breathtaking landscapes, waterscapes, and marsh scenes, as well as still lifes of distinctive Eastern Shore objects such as oysters, crabs, rockfish, and decoys. So we were sitting there looking at that. That's not a
oh my goodness.
That's not a landscape, but it is. It's a.
Apparently it's on the real estate section of the newspapers where they're cracking the crabs.
Okay. If you want to go
like
see
that.
this, the Troika Gallery is located at 9 South Harrison Street. Their hours are 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And if you want more information, 410-770-9190.
You like Peeps?
Oh, the marshmallow things.
Marshmallow
yeah.
Peeps? Like Peeps?
Until I eat about 5 of them. Then I hate them.
Until about an hour later, and I'll eat 5 more. Peeps? Peeps, anybody? Peeps? Yes?
You like
no?
Peeps?
No, really? Why don't you like Peeps? Why do you not like them?
Pure sugar.
Just don't taste good? Oh, wow. You're the first. I'm sorry. You're the first one I've ever met that doesn't like Peeps.
Really?
It's a pleasure. No, I've never known it.
Well, okay.
Hand over fist, I love Peeps.
All right, you two have your conversation about Peeps. Let me tell you about a really fun way to raise money. Brandywine Senior Living at Fenwick Island is hosting a Peep show.
Peep show, get it? Peep show?
Oh my!
But ching.
Contestants make Peep displays out of marshmallow Peeps, a Peep diorama. Anyone can enter. Businesses or individuals can enter. Entry fee is $25 for an individual. If you're a business, it's only $15 plus a donation of a gift certificate from your business. And this is just an idea.
The Peep Idol.
This is the Peep Idol. Yeah, this is just a demonstration of kind of what they're doing and what you could do. Money goes to the Alzheimer's Association. If you want information on how to enter and any other details, we'll have it all on delmarvalife.com.
Good stuff.
You can be part of the Peep show.
Yeah. All right, and you and I will talk later. Still ahead on Del Marva Life, we often think of colorectal cancer as a disease that only affects men, but it affects both men and women.
So many of us tend to skip the simple screening process to test for the disease. We'll find out why, plus learn the symptoms and risk factors.
And saving yourself from certain pain can also be simple as opening your refrigerator. From joint pain to back pain to migraine, what food to try instead of popping pills.
And from health to beauty, actress and model Molly Sims certainly knows what it takes to look bright and luminous when the camera snaps away. And she's going to share some of her tips with us so we can look our best. Del Marva Life, we'll be right back.
Del Marva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.